it's your man, DJ Caveman. We back again. Yet another episode of DJ Caveman, IronMonkey talking that shit. And
yes, indeed.
See IronMonkey in the building blowing smoke circles. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Podcast. You know, it's hat kind of day for your boy. Sometimes you just got to wear it backwards. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which Timu version of maybe like not Call of Duty. What's the other one? Call of Duty don't got no thugs in it, right? It's always it goes back to Grand Theft Auto every time, or like
GTA.
GTA.
What about that GTA?
Remember Def Jam Vendetta? Can you build your own dude in Def Jam Vendetta?
Hell yeah, absolutely. Hands down, one of my favorite games, man. Hands down.
PlayStation need to bring that shit back for the PS5 with like the new rappers.
Yeah, because I think it was like either 3 or 4 different fighting styles. And then what you could do is you could match up the different fighting styles, or you could just try to master just one, which is kind of whack. But then when you get to Snoop at the end, man, that motherfucker's way too quick.
I love that Snoop was like one of the final bosses on fucking Def Jam Vendetta, dog.
Yeah. No, he was on part 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was the bad guy in part 2. But I love this story.
Scarface. Was it Scarface?
Oh yeah.
It was one of them.
Oh no, as the main bad guy?
Yeah.
Nah, the Scarface was in the game, but he wasn't the main bad guy. The shit that was dope about it is that it's probably one of the last times when you could recognize people on a record label, because nowadays there's really no record label. Like, I can't tell you 2 people off of Def Jam right now. Like, so Def ain't really around. Def Jam.
What's his name? Just he's putting out that that documentary about Jermaine Dupri. He's putting out like an Atlanta style documentary on I can't think of the name of the fucking club now. The one.
Oh, the club. Oh, 112?
No, where Lou Williams went and got the lemon pepper wings.
Oh, Magic City.
Yeah. He's doing a Magic City documentary.
Yeah.
Like
lemon pepper wings.
They should just do like a rap vendetta and set it up like Capcom versus Marvel or some shit, and you just have your regions, right? You know what I mean? You'll have like your East Coast, but then New York would have each the boroughs. You know what I mean? Wu-Tang would just be their own group because they got like 85 dudes in Wu-Tang.
That was the ill thing with the game, though, because like when you go through the map, because there's a story that goes with it, right? And you're trying to get like a record deal and all this kind of stuff. It's a story to it, right? So like you go down south and then you'll fight like Ludacris. Ludacris was probably one of my favorites because they would leave you like messages, right? So Ludacris would go, punk ass bitch. And talk mad shit on your little recording. Then you go to the West Coast and then you fight like E40 and Mac 10. It was dope. It was a dope fucking game. And then you have like the girls fighting with like Little Kim and now Angie Martinez wasn't in it, but they had Carmen Electra, which was weird. But
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. But I think Kimura Lee's homeboy's wife was in it. Russell Simmons' wife, ex-wife.
I remember some of the characters. I mean, that was an inebriated time of my life. But shout out to John Lopez for having the Vendetta, man. He used to bust my ass in that bitch all the time between Vendetta and Tekken.
He's the Tekken Lord.
You know what I mean? And then Mortal Kombat, my little sister used to just fucking destroy me in that shit. Speaking of which, did you see online where the dude, it was like a Tekken World Championships, and the dude got beat by like a 68-year-old grandmother?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
He was losing his mind, dog. He couldn't even. He was like shocked and shit and screaming and fucking. She must have one button that motherfucker to death, yo. Just mad sweeps.
Yeah. Stop leg sweeping. Stop leg sweeping.
You play the little kids, and they just fucking hit the X just a lot, and they just fuck you up with the one sweet move.
Nah, man, this bitch is with some cheesy ass moves, man. Yo, she didn't even finish me. How can you win a tournament with no finishing move?
Yeah, I bet she hit him with like the super duper combo too.
Oh yeah.
Like you get
Oh
hit
wait, hold on.
with a 40 piece.
Oh yeah, one of those Killer Instinct type game combos.
Yeah.
Mm.
You just take that bottle cap off with your teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do it all the time. I knew. That's what I said. I was gonna open it earlier, and I was like, I knew you'll say something about it. Let me catch you with it. Try to play it casually.
Yo, how strong are your teeth?
It's a skill. It's all about the angle and the way that you do it. Because if you do it wrong, yeah, you'll scratch up your teeth. You know, like when I first started doing it, I probably scratched my teeth twice. I've been doing it for about 20 plus years now. So
All right. That shit look like it hurt. I mean,
no, no, you just have to know how to angle it. It's all about physics, science, the science, B.
that's that bar back shit. You can you open it off the countertop too? You got the
I don't
countertop,
like doing it. I hate doing it off the countertop.
but
I
you can do
hate
it.
doing it down. I can do it, but I
Yeah.
absolutely hate it.
I can't do that shit to save my. I'll bust a bottle. I'll break a bottle all over the table or some shit. I can't do
No,
it. Lighter.
oh yeah, with the lighters it's easy. Belt buckle.
See, probably 'cause I don't really drink beer like that, so I never had a situation where I really need a bottle opener. Like,
Nah, I'm not even a beer guy like that either. But
dude,
it's just
you just bit the cap off of Labatt's or whatever the fuck you're drinking. Or what is that? A Bud Light?
with no sponsorship, but I'm on my Moon Knight time, if you may. People could read between the lines on that one. No
Uh,
sponsorship. Yeah, no label out on that one. But I'm on my Moon Knight time. You know, because
shout out to Lou's Deli. I went to Lou's Deli out here, best roast beef sandwiches in all the land,
oh,
and
what?
they got the smackiness lemonade, but it's so sweet that you can only take like a couple sips of it. And then,
Oh, it's one of them diabetes shits.
yeah, man, I had to put it in the fridge and let the ice melt in it, and it's still like it's so fucking ridiculous. But I did go to
Uh,
the market out here yesterday too, and
which one?
I went to a farmer's market. I found a farmer's market near my house.
Yeah.
You know, the farmer's markets always be having the freshly squeezed lemonade,
Mm-hmm.
man, and they put strawberries and shit in it for me. It was like
Mint.
organic strawberry lemonade with the crushed strawberries and the fucking squeezed
Oh,
lemon.
oh, you'll get your lavender lemonade out there for damn sure.
Yeah, man. Shit was, and it came in like a cup like this for like $6. It was like a 40 ounce.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
It was like 32 ounces. You know, like the shit that you go at the deli and you get like the chicken salad, but in the big shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy. But
Hmm. Yeah, I think we was talking about that whole farmers market shit too.
yeah, man, I'm
You
trying
know,
to get to the farmers markets more.
like
And,
trying to get some breezies out there.
hey, man, listen, if the
Oh
business,
wait. It's called networking. It's called
yeah,
networking.
come on, I'm trying to get my name out there as a DJ and shit. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
let people know who I'm at, who I am, and what I do.
Yeah, nah, man. Hey, that's what it's about.
I get a couple of
Because
one-on-one meetings out the deal, then maybe, but I mean, that's not really the goal. The
well,
goal is fresh fruits and vegetables, my guy. That's why you go to the farmers market.
that too. No,
You know,
but it's a sense of community too. You get out the house, you get to see people in their organic state. A lot of times you get people with their hemp slippers and shit like that, and the one braided bead or something fancy. I like every time I go to New York, which I haven't done in a very long time. I love to go to the farmers market out there. You know, but out here it's weird. It's just different. I don't know. The farmers market out here is just different.
this was kind of a small one, so it's mostly just like food stuffs and stuff like that, cookies and baked
Mm.
goods and vegetables from people's gardens and whatnot. There's not a lot of like art. like the one over there on the east side over there in the park.
Yeah.
That's more like a bead situation,
Yeah.
art fair than it is like a farmer's market. But you can get everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's more like a community marketplace, an open marketplace. But with the sign of the times right now, with the state of, and not really going to get into it, but just with the immigration and everything, a lot of farmers they're struggling because they don't have the help anymore. So what they have to do is they have pick your own fruits now, more than before. And then the farmers market is another way for them to turn profits. So farmers market is one way to help out your local market, and your local farmers. Because yeah, you could go buy fruits and vegetables at the grocery, but that's helping out somebody in another state, another county. Help out somebody and go to the farmers market. That's my new PSA. But
Yeah, well
I,
said.
I,
Plus, you probably sometimes you get a little bit of a better deal. You know what I mean? When you go
yeah,
in to the berry picking and shit, the
oh
flowers
yeah,
picking and all that stuff on those farms. It's almost apple picking season. You know what I mean? Go
yeah,
out, help the farmers do their harvest. I mean everything's
yeah.
self-service. I just went to Aldi's today and I had to. Well, luckily they had somebody like actually ringing up because I like to use the person. You know what I mean? I'm not really big
Yeah.
on the self checkout shit. I really don't like it, but I'll do it. I had to a couple weeks ago, and it's like, damn, you got to pay a quarter for the carriage, and then you got to bag your own groceries. And if you don't bring your own bags, then you got to buy bags. Like everything's like so self service now. It's crazy.
Yeah, you see, the other thing too that I don't like with the self serve is a lot of times when you go to the person, sometimes they ask you, "Do you got rewards points?" And like, nah. Sometimes they'll just scan their own little card, and then you get the deal. Or they're like, "Oh, did you know this is on sale?" And they'll give you real life, suggestions right there. And then you're like, "Oh no, I didn't know that." And then they'll scan it for you. Those are the good ones. Granted, there's people that just go a paycheck, but that's why I like going to a person versus the machine.
I mean, I'm just trying to provide a service. Like they people need jobs, man.
That's
You
it.
know,
That's it.
people
That's
need
it.
jobs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was adding to your point. I was adding to your point.
Yeah. We stop using. We always start using all the self shit and doing it ourselves because we feel like it's quicker than it's easy for companies to just get rid of the people that work there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
think about New Jersey is like the last place that still has full service gasoline. Where you can't even pump your own gas in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like they're holding on to the last of the Mohegans out there.
Oh, and they get big offended if you try to pump your own shit. Man, try to
Dude,
pump your own gas out there.
I tried. I forgot one time and I just pulled in, hopped out. He was like, "Excuse me, sir. What the fuck is you doing?" I'm about to pump my gas. What the fuck is you talking to? Hey, dog. There's full service everywhere here. There ain't no self-serve. Get back in your car. Man, all right, bro. I mean, fill it up.
Yo, I got kids to put through college, man. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, I wonder how much. We got to see if we can get a gas station dude from New Jersey on the show, because we got to figure out like, is it worth it? How much was they making in tips that they just was like, nah, you can't pump.
Do they even get? Are you supposed to tip them?
I mean,
Are they supposed to accept tips?
I would assume so. Why else would they be out there pumping your gas in the wintertime, bro?
Because that's their fucking job. That's what they signed up for. That's the life they chose.
That's what I'm
saying.
But they're the only state. Like every other state is like, nah, you can pump your own shit. For some reason, New Jersey is like holding on to it. It must be like a mob job. It's one of those construction jobs where dudes just out there. You know what I mean? So it can be kind of
one of them grandfathered in type things.
Yeah, but it's like, why just New Jersey? Like, why not?
Yeah, there was another state too, and they just recently, I think, like around COVID time, they kind of signed off on it. They were like, "Nah, you can pump your own shit." I think it was one of them cold states. I don't want to say Minnesota, but like Wyoming or some of them, one of them states that we really don't think about on the East Coast here at all.
Yeah,
like Montana.
We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
I really like people.
But like,
I like pumping my own gas.
I don't drive, so I don't like. I have no, I do jump out though, like as a courtesy. Majority of the time, if it's a female, yeah, I'm pumping the gas. You know that's just proper gentlemanship. But other than that, like no, like it doesn't bother me. Like yeah, that's your job. It's the life you chose. Like
I
who
just
might
think
have
it's
stopped you from putting your kids through college?
they hold it on to full service gas stations like Rhode Island hanging on to VJ Day. Just won't let that shit go.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I think they call it Victory Day now.
Oh, is that what it's called now?
Yeah, you know how many times they changed the name of this the day? But I get time and a half. Oh well, double
Hey,
time actually. I get
that's
double
what's
time, and it's easy work because no federal mail comes in, so I'm not doing anything. Like maybe FedEx and thing would deliver, but
not a mail. It's not a mail
nobody's with it.
holiday.
Huh?
It's not a mail holiday.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not one of
Oh,
the
we didn't
holidays.
get any mail.
Wow, that's
Our guy didn't stop by us. He probably thought we was closed, so he's like, "No, we ain't stopping there."
yeah, right. If it's a business, it's just like, yeah, it's closed. It's VJ Day. These motherfuckers ain't open.
Yeah, yeah. Why waste my time?
They drove right past
But,
your building.
mhm.
He drove right past your building, probably.
Yeah,
Because if it's businesses, we ain't even going over there. Like we're not checking. See you on Monday type shit.
yeah. Like, oh shit, I forgot to ask you Friday if y'all open on Monday. Whatever, y'all close.
Basically,
I made an executive decision.
yo, if it's a law firm or any kind of like, if it's not a restaurant, you closed according to the post
Oh
office on
yeah,
the weekends. At least, you know what I mean. If you open, you better let the mailman know you open or put a mailbox
yeah.
out because we're just driving past your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we skipped
Like,
all.
yo. We open on Monday. Oh, all right, cool. Like, bro. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Shit, now I gotta report it. Because now if you don't get the mail, you're gonna be like, I told them on Friday. Now I gotta do this shit. Like, yo, it's just a regular day for you then. Like, what's the big beef?
Right? I don't know. I don't care either way, man. I be putting the shit. If you got a mailbox outside, I be putting your mail in the mailbox. And then people are like, "Yo, you know they're closed today." I'm like, yeah, but they got a fucking mailbox.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody got different work ethic too. Like when I show up to work, like I came here to work. Like I'm not asking for less work. I just understand it's work. Like my father told me, they call it work. That's why it's not called play or recess.
I show up on time. I want to leave on time. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but thinking about it though, during work, I realized recently, I've been thinking about it. I see people going to the gym a lot, like during the day. I'm like, wow, the gym is really like adult recess, where you just like really just going in there and just basically playing around,
Nah,
you
man.
know,
Playing around in the gym.
simulating jumping rope. Like
Nah,
rather than jumping rope as like a community, you just jump a rope by yourself. And rather than lifting weights or doing arm work, just go outside and play catch.
nah. The gym
Basically
is not
simulating
fun,
recess.
dog. You gotta go to the gym because the gym is not no fun activity, dog. The gym is so you can release some stress. You know what I mean? They
But it's
probably,
adult recess though.
but no, because you
Don't
can go to
don't you
the gym
think?
if you want. If you go to the gym on your lunch
Hmm?
break, you're just trying to get out of the office. And you got a long ass lunch break because how the fuck like we seeing motherfuckers on their lunch break just come in and fucking do like a couple sets on the bench and then go back to work. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little de-stress. Like fuck this job real quick. You know what I mean? Let me go in here.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, because I get an hour lunch, so I take naps for my lunch, like 15 minutes eating, going through my mail and shit like that, and then the rest of that, like
That's what the
forty
lunch break.
minute nap.
That's what you see people like just walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just decompressing from the office. I almost said decomposing. That's like wow, you're in the
Oof.
office.
Oof.
But
That means you got a basement job with no windows
right. Shout out to everybody in the
and,
chat.
and one fan.
Everybody on the Facebook, man, make sure you follow us on the YouTube channel. Hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. We are adding subscribers a little bit at a time, so let's add more subscribers.
Yeah, slow drip will fill a bucket.
Tell a friend and go subscribe, and that way you can be on the up and up, and we can keep doing these because the goal is to do this shit for a living. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might have to have some more spicier takes, but I'm not fitting for no death threats. That's for damn sure.
Hey man, you just gotta stay. You can't get too spicy then if you don't want the death threats. You don't want to
Hey,
be
so
if you want to be, you know, death threat worthy. You know what I mean? So you say wild shit about the beehive. You know what I mean? Do you want the
no, I'm not gonna say anything wild and flagrant. If anything, I'm really the centrist. If anything, like I'm all about understanding. So I'm not gonna say anything too wild, flagrant. In my book. So what might be tame for me might be a little bit too spicy for some other people, but
That's like saying my dog don't bite me.
yeah. Oh, you didn't let me finish the sentence. Yo, get your dog, man. Yo, get your dog. Ah, my dog plays nice with me.
Well, Lou's in the chat from a couple episodes back. Shout out to Lou. You know what I mean?
What up, Lou?
Go check out that episode from a couple weeks ago. Learn all about it. And but yo, man, fucking, we were supposed to have a special guest on. I'm kind of whether or not I'm gonna air him out, but since we're talking about bullying today, I'm gonna just not do it. You know what I mean? So, but you know who you are, dog. You know what I mean? And, we can reschedule.
That's who he was. People have a right to evolve and grow. So
That's it, man.
there was a time I thought girls were yucky.
Right.
Now I love women. So
hey, listen, we've done our fair share of bullying. We've talked about it on many shows. So
shout out to Doug.
Shout out to everybody who got bullied by me, but also you're fucking welcome.
Yeah, because for people that are brand new to the show, they don't know that. See, our bullying, well, it's not, we don't look at it as bullying, but it's a matter of perspective. We looked at it as motivation. We motivated someone to not be something that they're not supposed to be. And it wasn't out of malice. It was, out of love. Because if we didn't care about the person, we would never said anything. Like homeboy Jabril. Like
dude, man. Listen.
No, because I was at fault because he used to live a couple of houses away from me, and I used to call him Alf. So because I used to call him Alf, like when we're walking through school, I would say, "Hey, what up, Alf?" People used to catch up on it, and then they used to start calling him that, and then he used to get bullied and punked because of it. So then he flipped on me because he was like, "Yo, why did you tell people?" I was like, "I didn't tell nobody." But we was young, so then I had to turn around and beat him up because he was trying to flex on me. So it was weird. I tried to stop him from getting jumped one time, and I stopped the dudes. And then when they left, he tried to turn around and try to fight me. I'm like, the fuck is your problem? And then I beat him up and still had to walk home with him. So,
well, that's the real difference between bullying back then and like a lot of, well, not even like bullying, like, cause I say that I was a bully. I don't know if I really was a bully, but you know what I mean? I just like to punch people in the face for doing stupid shit when I was younger, and I fought a lot, but I mean, there was people that was trying to bully me too, cause I was a little dude. You know what I mean? So.
And I was shorter than you.
There's always somebody trying to bully the bully. That's why they, you know what I mean? It's like the bullying used to run downhill, but like, back in the day, you used to have to just fight your bully.
Yeah.
The bully. Yo, this dude's bullying me. Well, you got to fight the motherfucker then. You know what I mean? And a lot of times after that, you fight the bully and then y'all just walk home. You know what I mean? It's like like that Looney Tune cartoon with the sheep and the wolf.
What's that?
Right. So you never seen the Looney Tunes with the sheepdog and then the wolf, and they would punch the clock in the morning and then just
yeah.
So and the clock on the way out and be like, see you tomorrow. That is
yeah, I remember that one. All right. I was thinking about something that was always repeating like a character.
Oh yeah, it was because it was what was his name? It was the Coyote, Wile E. Coyote, and then dude's name was something else, but he had a black nose instead of a red nose. That's how you could
No,
tell.
yeah, you was talking about the wolf with like the overalls, and he used to kind of slouch and walk
Yeah,
and
he
shuffle his feet. That guy.
dressing up in sheep costumes and shit, trying to snatch all the sheep and fucking
Yeah.
fucking pulverizing that motherfucker like the whole episode. And then they would just
Yeah.
punch and then go home and shit. You know what I mean? But back in the day, like, you know, motherfuckers had bullies. Everybody had a bully. You know what I mean? And at some point, you either had to fight your bully or avoid your bully. Those was really the only options back in the day. I mean, you could snitch on
Yeah.
them too, but that just got you more bullied.
Oh, or the classic. Oh, the ultimate classic. I'm gonna get my cousin. I'm gonna get my cousin to beat you up. Like, nah, man, it's me and you. Like, what the fuck your cousin got to do with this? You know, like, yeah, people used to try to bully me because I was the shorter one. I was always the younger one in the class because I skipped a grade. So, like, I was always the youngest in the class and the shortest. So people used to try to pick on me. But the thing was, is I'm from New York, so it's like, no, we don't play that. So it's like, yeah, you could try to bully me, but I'm gonna push back. I'm not openly trying to like fight people, but it's like, nah, I'm not the one to push over. So what used to happen is it used to come off as I used to be kind of like a punk and a bully, and with like some of the jokes and everything, and I used to like bully people with my jokes. It's like, oh damn, because I heard a family member told me that growing up, she didn't really she kind of feared me because she felt like I used to bully people. I'm like, no, who's family? And if anything, it's jokes amongst us. So yeah, it's laughing and joking, but it's nothing malice. I'm not doing it in front of mixed company and trying to point and laugh at you. No, I'm never doing that. But amongst us, yeah, if you did something stupid, we're gonna laugh and joke about it amongst ourselves. If I did something, yeah, y'all could do the same thing with me. But she kind of took it as me bullying her, and I had to respect it and see it for what it was for her. I was like, oh damn, I didn't know I bullied you like that. I don't know, it was just jokes. So
Yeah, words hurt too.
yeah.
Words also hurt feelings in every after school special that I watched growing up.
Oh yes, I think there was an episode of Punky Brewster on that one.
Was it really?
I don't know. I haven't gone through that whole catalog yet.
Shout out to Soleil Moonfry. She's still fine in the mud.
Yeah, because if anything, are you gonna pivot to that new segment that we was talking about?
Yeah, go ahead, introduce it, man.
Oh yeah, because like we were talking about like how things like how we dealt with bullies and the way that we had to confront our bullies, and you know, kind of nowadays people will say that's traumatic, but you had to deal with it. But in the new segment that we like to call "Things Done Changed," it's like now that things done changed. Things done changed for gangsters, huh? Yeah, nah. Like every time, like do an old school dance, like things done changed. Huh?
Yeah. So every week on the show, or as often as we can think about it, we're gonna talk about the shit that how it used to be, and then kind of how it is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this week we was gonna talk about bullying is different. You know what I mean? They got the cyberbullying. They talking about like I remember talking to a parent one time on my route about how her daughters was getting bullied, or their kids was getting bullied rather, and because they didn't have the new the new iPhone type shit. Like kids is like I'm like, yo, these kids is like in middle school bullying each other about iPhones. You know what I mean? But they got on Crocs and like that type of shit that would have got you roasted back when I was, you know what I mean?
But see, things done changed because it's like back in the day we used to get roasted for not having certain sneakers. Like I used to try to have different sneakers, so I used to wear like Sauconys. I used to wear what's the other brand? I can't remember. But I never used to wear Jordans. I never had Jordans.
I only have one pair, and that ever in history. And my sister bought them for me, like for my 40th birthday.
I bought one pair for myself on like my 38th birthday or some shit like that. You know, and I'm now what 46 or 8 years ago. Like,
But plus, shit was different back then too, though, because like, I mean, these kids is making $15 minimum wage in most places, so they can actually save up and afford to buy shit. We just had to get whatever our parents got us, especially in like middle school.
yeah,
I mean, when you were in middle school,
yeah.
you don't control what you wear. You know what I mean? My mom had she did what she could do, and sometimes I had to rock McGregor's. You know what I mean? Because that's what was at Payless, or
Well,
you know what I mean?
you see, like, the other thing with like the whole online thing is like it's so worldwide now. Because like back in the day, like if you used to get your ass beat, got your ass beat on the block. That's it. You know what I mean? But then now it's like if you get your ass beat, it's beyond the world star. It's like basically the world star. And now all of a sudden, the whole world seeing you get your ass beat. You get knocked out, and you won't get up looking like Zab Judah. And now all of a sudden, you're mean everywhere.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you got a billion comments just roasting you. That's all, the internet and the way that people consume media now, like took bullying
Oh,
to a whole other level. You know what I
oh
mean?
God.
Like you're right, because like back in the day, you get fucked up on the block, like somebody put a Nike sign in your forehead or some shit at the
No
football,
names.
and you know what I mean? That's just a story that we could tell on the podcast. But imagine
Yeah.
if somebody had their phone out during that day, that
Oh.
motherfucker miss.
I was thinking like that was at the time when I finessed myself to take the bus home, right, from Nathan Bishop to University Heights. I finessed my way onto a bus some way somehow, right? Because I didn't feel like walking up that hill in the wintertime. I was done with that shit. For real. So I finessed myself on the bus. So either way, rather than going the regular route to go to like the east side and University Heights, the bus ended up going a different route so that way it could see. Yo, this shit was bugged out. The shit was bugged out. So we're on the bus watching it. And now the bus driver stops. Not slow down, just straight stops. Like pull to the side, like park and stop so we can see shit. The shit was dope. The shit was dope.
But
But imagine if everybody had a camera now.
it's the type of shit that like Sharkeisha. Remember Sharkeisha when she punched the shit out of that girl in the you don't remember Sharkeisha?
Fan, nah.
One of the first viral internet bully chicks that is just like she was just fucking booming on people. And then motherfucking like I watched the chick beat up like 4 girls in a parking lot the other day while I was just like scrolling. Like that shit just or like nobody's getting thumped on the train or what's the new thing that motherfuckers are saying in New York? Getting packed up, which is just weird. Like,
No, pack them up. Yeah, pack them up. Yeah.
questionable. But yeah. But anyway, nowadays that's why motherfuckers are getting shot. Because you ain't gonna fucking beat my ass and put it on the internet for everyone.
Yeah, because it's like
viral. It's over. You gotta move. It's like it's almost as bad as getting dunked on. Again,
it's worse. It's worse because now everywhere you go, everybody is clowning you. Like,
and they tested you.
Yeah. So now it's like, yo, the fuck am I really gonna do now? Like, motherfuckers stepping to me like I did them some shit. Yo, yo. Like, nah, man, I'm not on that time. Like, that shit is harsh.
Social media.
You know, back in the day, you just catch the fade and you keep it moving. You know what I mean?
You might have to catch the fade every day for a little while, but eventually the shit just stops. You know what I mean?
Nah, I could have fade once, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was cracking on homeboy's cousin, and I'm like, yeah, I was cracking on him, and then I really didn't have. I had defense. You know what I mean? I wasn't like righteous to beat him up and be the aggressor. I just had to defend myself because I was wrong. I took advantage and I was cracking on his cousin. Like, fuck her. But we're cool now. So.
Yeah, but remember, there was a time where like sometimes the beef was so crazy that it was just like on site every time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fight you on the way home from school every day.
Yeah, but I remember a dude jumped out on the bush. The same dude that got stomped out with the Nike, like he jumped out the bush. Like this dude has like three. He has like he has a trilogy, at least with me. You know, one time like we was walking home and he like jumped out a bush and try to fight me, and I ended up beating him up. And then just kept walking home afterwards. I just left him there and just started walking home. Like, fuck that shit. Another time, I was grounded and I was inside for like my grades. So I had to stay inside and study. So my brother's outside, and same boy saw me throw my brother into a bush one time. So he decided, oh, it's cool, I could do it too. And he threw my brother into a prickle bush. My brother comes inside crying. My father was like, nah, you know what to do, go outside. Don't come back inside until it's done. Easy. Go outside, bust this dude's ass again. Go right back inside when I was done. But it'd be like that sometimes.
Now the beef don't even go that far because like now
and we cool now. We cool now.
Now you beat that dude up and then he comes back and shoots you because he went viral on the internet for getting fucking packed up on the internet. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
But the thing now, as adults, we cool now. But that's why respectfully, I'm not saying his name or like giving out any hints of who it is. And if somebody guesses who it is, I'm not gonna confirm or deny it. Like I'm not gonna be on that time. Like my brother knows, he remembers. You know, my father's in the next room. He remembers. Like it is what it is. Like I have a couple other witnesses that are reliable. So no Cap Joe in it here.
Oh man.
Yeah, so. Nah,
well, yeah, man. I mean, sometimes
my reliable source is a lawyer, actually a judge. So
you know, there's probably the statute of limitations is probably up on that anyway. You know what I mean? But
no, but we cool now because we on the same kind of level because like you know with space age stuff and you know they're a little bit too deep into the crystal scene than I am. But you know I do the beads and shit. But no, they're a cool person. You know, I wish them the best. You know, I'm glad it wasn't at the point where, you know, it was world star because yeah, motherfucker would have had to come and kill me. I mean, like real talk. Like the way that I handled him and he got packed up. He got packed up so many times though.
We gotta get back to just fist fighting. We need to bring back the square up, the one on one. You know what I mean?
Straight up squabble.
Just fight each other, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but at a certain age, it's like we over 40. We're 45 now.
I'm talking mostly to the young kids who's still out there young and fighting and shooting each other and shit. Just fight each other. You know what I mean? It used to be like, yo, you might get jumped by 30 dudes, but then you just.
Again, people got phones, and that's the problem. You can't have people squabble up and tell people, nah, you got to put your phones away. Motherfuckers don't listen. Like real talk.
Motherfuckers need to like just keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? Stop talking that shit. If you got a wild mouth, then you gotta fucking suffer the consequences.
Or like as a community, we just have to invest in like activities like boxing. You know, even with the headgear and stuff, and make sure. You know what? If y'all got some real beef, yo, it is what it is. But then the whole it's tough. It's not an after school special.
It's
not that. It's not an easy fix.
Hey,
it's not an easy fix.
Settle the score Sundays. Every Sunday before football starts, you can go down to the boxing gym and put on the headgear.
No, but things don't change, man. Things don't change. You just can't be squabbling up without people recording it. Because again, if you get hit and you get up like Zab Judah, that's the end of your shit, B. Like everybody's roasting you. You can't go nowhere you cook. You know, no matter if you like catch yourself, right? And then all right, cool. All right, we're good. And then you straight, right? No. That little wobble and shit is just gonna be on repeat all day, night, 24/7 for the next 3 months. Billion views worldwide. Of you just going like this. You see how that dude looked like this? And then they put music to it. Michael Jackson shit. Thriller, you know?
Right. The dude remixes you into a beat and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
the internet is out of control. The internet is the biggest bully. The
again,
interwebs is the biggest bully on the block right now.
things don't change. You just can't be squabbling up with people like that no more. And then the other thing too is like it's a punk move to just be like coming around the corner or seeing them in the supermarket and just snuffle, like cold clocking in the supermarket. Like, yo, B, I saw what you were saying about me online. Can't be doing that shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's either gonna make people keep their mouth shut so they don't get fucked up. But I mean, the
nah,
moral of the story is, if you felt like I bullied
things
you,
don't change, man.
you're welcome if I bullied you because you got bullied back there in an age where you could still have a decent career in life. Uh, Nowadays, if you get bullied, you know, you got to change your identity, and that's for you to live.
Oh man, yeah, no, but things don't change, man. It's like you gotta be. It's different. My thing is like how do you adjust to the change? It's like just have a conversation with the person directly, like person to person, offline, away from the audience. Because like I'm of the age where I'm not fitting to squabble up. That's not my first action. I'm not on site. I'm just snuffling. So, nah, I'm at peace with my life and whatever kind of static that I had. I don't want to be on site because I got kids and I don't want to be looking around corners thinking somebody's gonna snuff me. I mean, I'm never on that time. So if I see somebody so peace, God, well, it is what it is type time. But
You're the
having a
pussy.
conversation with somebody is just with that person directly, offline, away from the lights, away from the cameras and everything, and just have an honest conversation. You don't have to agree on everything. But then the other thing is you don't have to broadcast what y'all talked about. You can just be like, nah, we straight. We adults. We're mature. No need to be petty and be on that bullshit. We both have kids, and some way, somehow, our kids might intersect, and we don't want their growth to be stunted by our bullshit. I mean, we're adults now, man. Come on, man. Fuck that high school shit, man. The fuck? We're 40. The fuck we doing here?
Hey, if you mad at me, you got beef with me, hit the DM. We can fight. Go to the backyard, put some motherfucking gloves on. You can get food.
Yeah,
We can shake hands and call it like old school back in the day. Fight in the backyard, no cameras. Or there could be cameras.
nah,
Out of me, I'm with the shit.
nah. See, you have to graduate in some point in life. Like for me, it's like I'm not a player. I've graduated to being a coach now. My playing days are over. I'm not trying to play nobody. I'm not trying to play no games. I'm trying to coach somebody. So I'm graduated from the court to the sidelines. Fitting to get up to
Oh,
the
for
booth.
sure. But I feel like if the beef is just if
It,
it's that serious where you lose the sleep at night, homie, you know what I mean? Hit the jack. You know what I mean? I'll come fight you if it'll make you feel better. It probably won't, but you know, I'd
it's a point.
rather give you the closure that you feel like you need than to not.
Yeah, it depends on how flagrant the foul is as well. But then it's like, look, you have to graduate from being a thug, just thugging
Oh,
it on the street to a gangster where you talk it out,
I'm not
where you're diplomatic about shit. No, that's just me. I'm not saying that's you. Like you fit the squabble up
I'm not
because
a
you
tough
in the
guy.
gym.
I'm not a
You
tough
in the
guy.
gym though.
If you're really feeling like it's bothering you, if you lose it, like I'm not losing any sleep, is what I'm saying. But if you feel like you lose your sleep, then hit the jack. Way we can, you know what I mean? It might make you feel better. It might give you closure. And for me, that's a good deed. If I can help you get closure and find that peacefulness in your life that you need, and the only way to do that is for you to square up. Put your dukes up, son. You know what I mean?
Squabble up.
You know?
but but things don't change, man. You gotta be different with this bullying, man. But I know
But
we want to move on from that.
oh yeah, that's the things don't change segment, man. Hey, look, it's 2 weeks away from football. You know what I mean? There's only two preseason games left. You know, the Lions and the Steelers play the weekend before Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be in the building, even if we have to get on some gigolo shit beforehand and to scrape up the money.
Hold up.
Lions tickets are wildly expensive nowadays.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
What happened?
The gigolo business. There's an offline story about that, but okay.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, no, Lions tickets are expensive now, man. You used to be able to go to Lions tickets with like a can of soup. You could go to a Lions game, and now, all of a sudden, you got to spend fucking a week's paycheck to go to the fucking Lions game. That shit is nuts to me. It's like, I mean, I understand it, but you know, and it's like when the Patriots were winning all these Super Bowls, you couldn't fucking. It was like tickets was ridiculous. Like,
oh yeah.
And now, you know, they're pretty terrible, and so you could probably get in there with like, you know, a couple cereal box tops or some shit to go see the Patriots play.
Wait, I got a question for you, all right? Because I kind of have an open bet with this kid that I went to school with. Like, we went to school the Holy Name. We go back to like, I think like second grade. You know, you see, again, this is the level of peace that I have in my life with people that I interact with. But either way, me and my man Marcus, right? I'm glad this didn't catch on, but I used to call him Grimace. Because even back in the day, like he just reminded me of Grimace because he came to school with purple on one day, and I just called him Grimace. And this is even before Barney. So either way, so me and Grimace, we got this open bet going on, like who would have a better season this year, the Patriots or the Giants? I'm like, ooh, okay, all right, that's cool. I don't. It's just a friendly bet, no money, no nothing. It's just I don't think we talked about the details of everything. How do you feel about that bet?
Well, who's gonna have a better season, the Patriots or the Giants?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that one is a tough one. I was like, nah, you know what? Fuck you, man.
I would say probably the Patriots, and that's only because the AFC East is not as tough as the NFC East. The Giants got to play the Eagles twice. They got to play the Redskins twice.
Commanders.
Oh, my bad. The Commanders twice.
I knew you was gonna slip.
And
the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys. Well, and they got to play the Cowboys twice. So that could.
Yeah, it's divisional games. It can go anyway with divisional games.
And the divisional games, but I mean, the Patriots got to play the Dolphins twice. They're gonna get smashed by the Bills twice. And
the Dolphins are. Well, the Dolphins are actually a solid. The Dolphins is like a.
The Dolphins are.
They're like a 7-7 team. They're like a middle of the road team. They're fighting for the wild card, if that.
See if we can find let's see if we can find the futures bets on the wins. But I would probably take the Patriots just because they have a slightly easier division.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I have to look at both schedules. You know what I mean? But like this,
I like the Giants. I like the Giants with the stopgap, though.
The Giants could be 1-5 in the division.
Well, we got Russell Wilson as the stopgap, but Jackson Dart is the guy for me. And then we have Neighbors coming back, and we have some other dudes. What's it, Hilton? Then we have a couple of slot guys, the running back. So I gotta get familiar. I gotta get back into sports mode because I have a fantasy draft coming up. I had the golden opportunity last year because we was in keeper league. I had a 12th round keeper because of the previous year. I had Nico Collins. So now I don't have Nico Collins. I got to fish for him again. He's one of my little fantasy finders. But yeah, I gotta like look at the running back game and see like what's going on with everything and get familiar. But I like my Giants' chances versus the Patriots' chances because the Patriots. Brady's not walking through those doors.
The Patriots are playing.
Belichick's not walking through those doors.
The Patriots are playing the Patriots are playing the NFC East.
So they're gonna play the Giants.
And they play the Giants, the Falcons.
Wait, when do they play the Giants? I gotta holler at Grimace at that day.
December 1st.
December 1st.
December 1st.
What?
Oh no, they play the NFC.
Decent.
Oh, maybe the Giants is just that's an off game because then it looks like the rest of their NFC games are. Hold on.
All right. So wait. So December 1st, the Giants are playing the Patriots.
The Panthers. The Bucks.
Easy.
They're playing the
Oh my
NFC,
goodness.
and somehow there's a Giants game in there somehow. But the rest of their NFC games are against the NFC South.
Nah, because me and Grimace got that bet going on. I think that's what it is. Easy. I'm gonna holler at Grim.
That's weird. They're only. Hold on. This is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, they play the Saints, the Panthers. That's the NFC South, right?
Yeah.
And then they play the Giants on December 1st. Is that like
easy.
a Germany game? Is that like a weird Germany game or something?
You're asking me. You're looking at the schedule.
No, it's just a regular home game for the Patriots. That's weird that they play in like one NFC East team. But yeah.
All right. It was just destined to be. It was just destined to be. You know. Easy. So, all right. So I got that open bet with me and Grim, and then I got that open bet with me and you with the Steelers and the Lions in that game. I'm not going season. I'm not going season bet. I'm just going game bet on with you on that.
The Steelers versus the Lions, dog?
Not for a season bet. Hell no. I'm not doing that one. Nah, my Steelers is gonna have a winning record. You know, they're gonna be at the hunt for the playoffs, and hopefully, depending on how we're clicking, because we've made some changes on the defensive side. We have to get used to Aaron Rodgers. And I'll see what's happening with that.
All I'm saying is you might want to take the Patriots too, because the Giants' schedule is tough.
I know.
Tough.
I know. Again, no, just between the Eagles and the Commanders alone, that's 4 games. That's 4 games.
And they're playing the whole NFC North.
NFC North?
The NFC North, yeah, they're playing most of their games are the East.
Wait, who's the NFC North again?
The Lions.
Oh, that's the Lions, Minnesota.
The Bears, and then they got to play the AFC South, the Chargers, the Raiders.
Oof, the travel.
But then they got the Chiefs at home. The Niners.
All right, so basically, the Giants.
Giants got a gauntlet.
You know what? Fuck that. You know what? To be the best, you got to beat the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know. You know what?
I'm looking at 4 and a possible.
Iron sharpens iron, man.
See if New York Giants Russell Wilson is better than let's ride. Did he come up with a new slogan yet for New York?
For the Giants?
Yeah.
I don't know. Go Big Blue. Big Blue. No, if anything, real talk, even before he went to the Steelers, I said it was because my cousin at the time, he kind of lofted the idea with Russell at the time, right? I was like, no, Russell should go to New York because with his aspirations and Sierra's basic lifestyle, it just works, you know, with the marketplace. And he could try to pivot to try to be like a Tiki Barber type and go into the media because he has that kind of way to himself. So going to New York, going to the Giants is better than going to the Steelers. True indeed. He went to the Steelers first, and then he went to the Giants. I'm like, you know, it is what it is. But he's just a figurehead. He's a stopgap. Again, you know, he's just a torch holder. He's, you know, And there's nothing wrong with that. He served his time. And the thing is, and it's no slight against him, because if he's able to do it past 7 games, cool. Other than that, I'm not really thinking anything more than that. You know, the Giants trying to be like what, 1 game under 500, maybe at best. You know, that's my vote. My realistic. If they get to 500 some way somehow, cool. But other than that, I don't know. It's a building year. You know, let's see what we have.
Word.
But you feel like your Lions is back. It's actually Super Bowl bound this year.
Super Bowl or bust, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a tougher hill, man. It's a tougher hill losing them coordinators.
They got losing the coordinators, but you know what though? I mean, doesn't really matter the scheme. You still got to do the plays. You know what I mean? Like so far they're looking pretty good. The second, what I will say is that there's not a lot of depth there so far from what I've watched in preseason. Like the second and third string dudes, they got to get it together. You know what I mean? First team is first team, and Hutch is looking like the animal he was before he got hurt. So I mean, if that defense can stay healthy. And let's remember, the Lions won 14, 15 games last year without a defense for the last like 6 or 7 weeks. They were just bringing dudes outside the Costco and fucking bringing them in and fucking they're like, yo, figure it out. You know?
Yeah, there was like 15 players down going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they had 15 guys on the injured list.
Injured. Yeah. Oh man,
they couldn't stop a cold. Like,
hey, but you know what though? I'll give it up to Jared Goff. He's just highly serviceable. It's not about being the star. It's about just doing your job and getting the people that deserve the ball and calling the plays.
Yeah, that's what a quarterback's supposed to do. Like Tom Brady isn't successful because he had a cannon for an arm, or he was overly athletic. He just ran the offense with an efficiency. Peyton Manning wasn't the most athletic dude, but he ran an offense with efficiency.
And you know what though? The thing about those kind of guys, they're not, sizzle because their fantasy numbers don't reflect them. And that is the difference with me, like trying to get back in the fantasy mode and then looking at some plays where I got to look at plays based on the numbers, But when you look at some quarterbacks like Goff is one of them kind of quarterbacks that I'd like to get like late in the round as a backup guy, make sure that he plays like a favorable. No, on my fantasy team.
Who's your QB1?
It depends on who I have an opportunity to pick at that point. But I like to get 2 quality quarterbacks because in case of like my quarterback has a bye week.
40 last year, dog.
Huh?
He had almost 5,000 yards and threw like 40 touchdowns last year. He's not your keeper. Come on, man. That's disrespectful.
But wait, hold on. Peep the hustle, right? So I get a sizzle quarterback, right? And then I get a Jared Goff as a backup, right? Based on the numbers, what I can always do is I can always trade that sexy and sizzle player that I picked earlier for a better filler and elevate Goff, because if my running backs or my wide receiver is slacking, then all right, I need to fish for a running back somewhere. All right, let me give up Mahomes and go with Genty, depending on how Genty's doing. Somebody might go for that, like, did you give it up Mahomes? Yeah, because Mahomes is really at the point where he's not really trying to put up sexy numbers. He's just fitting for efficiency and winning the game. Yeah, he can do it, but he's saving it. He's not pushing himself as much during the season. You know what I mean? As somebody that's trying to get a contract and prove themselves. You see exactly what I'm saying? Like, even if I go with, like, Jalen Hurts as a backup, he might be sexy in a sense, but he's not as sexy as, again, Mahomes. People love Mahomes just based on the name alone. It's the same way with Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to be very efficient, but he never put up the great fantasy numbers. But he wins the game. So his real life didn't really reflect too well in the fantasy world.
Yeah, no, Tom Brady wasn't a good fantasy quarterback at all. He was one of those dudes that had, he would throw for like 210 yards, like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. It's simple enough. Just keep like playing the box, and play within the window. And there's nothing wrong with that. People might say it's like a Trent Dilfer manager. It's just manager. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't need everybody to be sizzled.
The quarterback is supposed to manage the game and get the win. That's what the quarterback's supposed to do. But I haven't played
in real life
in like 10 years, so I'm not even really hit to like. I only know the guy. I mean, I know football, so I probably could jump back into it. But I've been playing fantasy for the last like 10 years, and that shit takes up my whole year.
My keeper is Bowers, the tight end from my keeper from this year. It's going to be Bowers from Raiders. But then the other thing is the other thing too is this, I like to get another tight end as a backup and do the same thing with my that I just told you with my quarterbacks. Because again, Jared Goff is not a sexy name. But is a quality pick, especially if I could flip a Mahomes for, if somebody's willing to give up Jefferson.
How are you gonna call NFL? How are you gonna call NFL Ryan Gosling not sexy, bro?
He is, but my thing is I can get better value with Goff, right, and elevate Goff and get a better running back if I needed a better running back. Maybe I get hit with the injury bug, some way, somehow. Either way, I'm going for four. Damn it, I shouldn't be. Damn it.
Yeah, you can't really put your.
I shouldn't be saying my strategy because I feel like my boy, me and him, we're so in sync. I will be thinking about somebody just totally out of the blue that nobody's thinking about, and I'll tell the name, Nick Chubb. So like I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get another running back. I might get like a third running back as like a flex guy. All right, easy. I'm gonna go with Nick Chubb, and my boy would always pick right before me and pick the player that I'm thinking of. It always happens. That shit is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
I swear to Moses, it always happens. So
yeah, you gotta
he did it to me last year.
You got to get ahead of him in the draft, so then you can pick the players.
No, either way, it depends on how we fall. So it's like, all right, I just picked this player and I'm gonna sit on this guy. So as I'm sitting on this guy, his pick will come. He will pick that guy that I was just sitting on. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, it happens all the time for the past 4 drafts. No lie,
man. Huh? You gotta have some depth on your big board to make up for that.
No, I have depth, but the thing is sometimes like, you could get a reach like a Kareem Hunt. Like Kareem Hunt is always a golden find depending on what team he's on, but he's always going to put up numbers. But he's not one of those sexy picks. But every time I would think about, all right, this is the round I'm going to go for Kareem Hunt. This dude would pick Kareem Hunt all the time, all the time.
All right, bro, we up against it, man. Let's get into the top 5. It's top 5 time. We got a Matt Damon, The Weird World of Sports. Another new segment coming your way. We'll bring that in next episode.
The Weird World of Sports.
Weird World of Sports, where we're gonna talk about the wild ass shit that be happening, like slap boxing. And I watched Redneck Brawls last night on Instagram.
Oh, where?
Yeah, the Redneck Brawl fights. It's like those tough man fights, but they're all from like Appalachia and shit. So
all right, so wait, we really gotta get a list to present to the people about that segment. A weird world of sports, where we get like weird sports from around the world, like from Japan or South Korea, or Africa, Japan, Russia, Ukraine,
Oh man,
Britain or the Appalachians.
Germany be having like the forklift challenges and shit with the motherfuckers trying to balance it with the forklift. And
I saw somewhere like the Philippines where some dudes were like playing basketball, and if you felt like you got fouled too hard, they call a timeout, and then you put on gloves, and then you box with the dude.
oh shit!
And then and for like 30 seconds, you just squabble up, and then after the 30 seconds, all right, cool, all right, ball out. I swear, this is what the weird world of sports is gonna be about. Is where we find like these weird sports and
That's why
bring it to you.
was such a good boxer, dog, because he played basketball too in the Philippines, and I guess he honed his boxing. That's why he was always in shape, because he was fighting down the games.
Yo, the shit is wild. It's like the Kumite. Like if we run up on the Kumite footage and see like Van Damme and fighting before like him getting drunk and everything and dancing in the club before he goes fighting into the Kumite.
This shit would be kind of fun to watch, like in an NBA game. Like LeBron gets fouled, but they don't call it, so he gets mad. Then he got to fight Chris Bosh.
It's a flop. It's a flop. I got your flop.
Yeah, man, he got to fight Bam Adebayo for like 30 seconds with the gloves on in the court.
Yeah, squabble up, man. Gut punch. I mean, but you know, that's how they do it in some sports around the world. It's
I feel like instead of overtime now this year in the NBA, they should just do like 1-on-1 to 5 instead of overtime. So you put your best ones like they do penalty kicks in soccer or some shit. You know what I mean? You do 1s to 5, 2 dribbles for overtime.
Come on, big. Because now we're taking away moments from the Steve Kerrs and the John Paxsons of the world. You know what I mean? Like the random dude that hits the game winner.
It's your starting 5 versus my. It could be the same thing. Everybody could cancel each other out, and now you got Steve Kerr versus Mark Price to win the game.
No, but how do you feel about baseball in the extra innings having a leadoff runner automatically starting on second base?
I think it's dope because it puts pressure on the pitcher. It puts more pressure on the pitcher.
For me, it's kind of video game-ish, but I'm cool with it. But things don't change, and we can talk about that at another time. But
I like having pressure on the pitcher. I'd actually rather see a home run derby.
All right, we'll have to get back into this when we get back into the weird world of sports, because we're supposed to be on the top 5.
But yeah, instead of extra innings, you just go home run derby, 5 pitches for your 4 guys, and whoever got the most home runs is the winner.
We'll have to put a pin in that. I like the idea. I like the idea though. I like where you're going. Because that shit's dope.
This week on the top 5, we got the top 5 penny candies of all time. Penny candies. Right. That means you get them at the penny candy store. Nowadays, what's Five Below? Got the big fucking candy dispensers and shit. When you put fucking the Bubblicious bubble gum and shit in there. If it don't go in a bag, that don't make it penny candy. I'm not talking about the miniatures. I'm not talking about Halloween candy. I'm talking about you go to the candy store and you get the fucking penny candies.
I need you to go first on this one.
I'm gonna go
because I got a list, but mine is like an old school kind of list. But go ahead. I don't want to spoil. I don't know.
Shout out to the penny candy store at the end of my street in Detroit when I was little. That my mom used to.
Oh, the one that used to be on Camp Street.
Yeah, shout out, Camp Street. Used to be one in Washington Park too. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Me and my boy used to go steal some penny candy before we used to go back to Catholic school.
my number 5 on the list is the little boxes of Boston baked beans.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Little boxes. The little half boxes you get, lemon heads and all them shits too. But the Boston baked beans, my shit. Number 4 on the list for me is the motherfucking little baby Chico sticks. You can get regular Chico sticks like 3 cents or 5 cents, but the Chico sticks, You know what I mean? Number three on the list, and this is a deep cut. But before Swedish Fish used to come in the boxes, they used to come in the individually wrapped boys.
For freshness,
Yeah, it was individually wrapped for y'all young nephews and youngsters out there that don't remember Swedish Fish.
For the freshness.
They used to come individually wrapped at the penny candy store. Number two on the list is gonna be Sixlets. It's my favorite candy. It's like it was like little tiny candies in a little fucking thing, and you can just fucking you could grab the bottom and just push them all into your mouth at the same time. So yeah, there was little they looked like little M&Ms, but they was like softer chocolate on the inside.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like before they had dots, the ice cream they had dots, the chocolate, and they're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about with the little candy shell on it.
Candies up, Sixlets. You know,
I didn't know the name of those, to be very honest. But
as the show continues to grow and improve. You know what I mean? Eventually there'll be photographs of the shit that we're talking about.
Show up over my corner,
so you don't have to use your imagination and shit.
Try to green screen it right here now.
Yeah. And then number one on the list always for me is gonna be motherfucking Tootsie Rolls, man. Miniature Tootsie Rolls is my number one all-time favorite candy. Honorable mention to Whoppers.
Ooh, okay.
And Squirrel Nuts.
Pause. No, did he?
Squirrel Nuts, and the other one, the peanut butter one, that was like Squirrel Nuts. They was like Miss Somethings.
I know what you're talking about, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but okay, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, that's my top five. What's your top?
Easy. All right, so top five. First of all, shout out to the honorable mention. Remember those little ribbon candies that used to be like the frosting on the piece of paper, and I used to like peel them off. My grandmother used to make those back in the day, like for us, like when she was making cakes and stuff for weddings or functions. She would like make us some of those before she would actually make the cake, so we had some candy. So shout out to those memorable candies. As a low key shout out to my grandmother. But my number five would have to be lemon heads, which would probably surprise people because lemon heads should probably be a little bit high up on my list. But number four is the cherry chans. Remember those ones?
Yeah.
The cherry chans. So the cherry chans was motherfuckers was sweet.
I don't really like cherry flavored shit, so I didn't really fuck with them, but I remember them.
But now there's the pro tip: mixing the cherry with the lemon heads. Bang biscuit. I was on another wave back then. Either way, moving on. Number three.
Fucking Mary Jane's. That's what they was called. The peanut butter Johns that looked like squirrel nut. They was called Mary Jane's. But anyway, sorry.
And that is actually my number three. The Mary Janes. That's all. Yeah. That's all I'll say. No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah. The Mary Janes, the little ones that was twisted up in that wax paper.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if it was too hot, it would stick to the paper as you open it. Or like even if you like open it up regular and you put it in and it crunches.
Oh man, yeah. If it was stale or something, if it wasn't, yeah.
You have to like get it kind of. It's like a taffy, but we didn't know. So some people really didn't like that too much. All right, so moving on. Number two, which is gonna probably be a surprise to some people. I like the Good and Plenties. All right, but the Good and Plenties, like it was weird. It was the dark black licorice.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that I like the candy coating and the licorice was cool for me because I knew my brother and sister didn't like it, so I didn't have to share with them. So if I didn't get it during like Halloween and have a stash where I used to trade off some shit to get their shit or they would just give it to me because they don't like it. Oh, why would you getting this? I'll be taking the shit. You know, either way, that was my low key second favorite. So moving on. Number one, uh, Chico Stick. Chico
Yeah.
Stick had that crunchy peanut butter and it like this is before like they dwarfed it for
Yeah.
nowadays. Like back in the day, you used to get like a big fucking Chico stick, a bag of chips, and one of them little teeny drinks. You know, like in the little barrel.
For like a
You know, the
dollar.
quarter waters. The
That's how
quarter
we was
waters.
out there without eating and shit all day. We were just
Oh man.
going to the candy store and fueling up on quarter waters
Oh
and 25-cent
yeah.
bags of chips.
Quarter water, bag of chips, Chico stick. Um, I when I got older, yeah, the pickle used to be a thing because you know it used to be dope and it was just some money. It was cheap, but then I would get the cherry chans and then the lemon heads and just be chilling, shook it out.
Yo, imagine like when
Um,
we were young and being outside and shit all day, not eating.
yeah,
Now,
the
lunchtime,
snacks,
like
snacks.
I got a snack drawer in my house because I can't be without.
Yeah.
But like we used to just go all day
Oh,
and not just be riding our bikes, putting up mad cardio too, playing ball and shit, tag, running around.
yeah.
Fucking,
People used to get the Andy Cap, the spicy ones, and like the Andy Cap fries. I was like, well, why y'all on that wave? You know, like that's not really that thing.
but yeah, that's the top five, man. Also, shout out to Charleston Chew. If you get as long as you got a fresh Charleston Chew, Charleston Chews are only good if they're fresh. But
Yeah, if anything, shout out to Tootsie Roll because I remember when we used to live in New York, and my father used to come home every day from work. He used to always bring us Tootsie Rolls, and it used to be a thing because Tootsie Rolls used to have the commercial on TV,
yeah.
and my father always used to like bring a Tootsie Roll for me. So
And
like
also,
he always used to bring one for me and my sister. I
shout
remember
out
that.
to the old school Jolly Rancher candy that you could like fashion into a sharp object on the school bus. Just in case you
What?
stab
What?
a motherfucker with the
The long one. Oh yeah,
yeah. You might have
yeah. That's
a motherfucker with the
oh
Jolly
that
Rancher, the flat one.
ice pick.
Yeah, the Jolly Rancher ice picks,
Yeah, the great.
the strawberry and
Ooh.
the sour apple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the green apple one. Yeah.
But
Oh
anyway,
man.
that's another episode.
Wow.
Yeah, I might have to try to.
Yeah,
I
my
Steven
my
Syndrome
teeth,
nowhere, but shout out to
my teeth hurts just talking about them shits, man. Like, yo, the fuck, my teeth hurts. That's
shout out
not
to
that candy.
everybody, man. Everybody that joins us on all the mediums, man. We live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch every single Sunday. We coming on earlier now. We're gonna be on in the 4 o'clock hour whenever possible. To all the guests that's coming on, thank you for being adjustable. If you're not, we rescheduling and we'll catch y'all at another date. But
Hey, before we sign off, do you want to let people know about the other segment that we might have, or no? Or we'll keep it for another day.
we'll introduce it when we do it.
Easy.
Follow us on social medias, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. CAveman and IronMonkey talking that shit Facebook page and the Instagram page soon too. So make sure you follow that. And we'll check y'all next week. Y'all, I'm about to go. I got a guest appearance at the ballet tonight, or as I like to call it, the Flapper Club. Come down if you're in the area, and come see some flappers.
All right.
All right, we out.
Peace.